Did you know 75% of Americans are more scared of public speaking than dying? Yeah, you heard that, right? In the United States, people would literally rather be in the casket than giving the eulogy. That is wild. And that is exactly why the best TED Talk speakers in America figured out how to flip that fear and own the stage like it is a backyard barbecue. I have been binging TED Talks like they are Netflix ever since I bombed my first speech in college. Sweaty palms, shaky voice, forgot my intro halfway through. Total train wreck. But after studying the legends from Brené Brown to Sir Ken Robinson to Barack Obama on the TED stage, I realized something huge. Most folks get public speaking dead wrong. They think it is about memorizing fancy words or acting like a stiff suit. Nope. The real game is way messier and way more human. So for all my Brighton English BD crew who want to crush it in front of a room, whether you are in Delhi or Dallas, here are 5 secrets from the best TED Talks that nobody tells you straight up. And trust me, these are the things that separate the standing ovations from the polite golf claps. First off, stop trying to sound like a TED Talk. I know that sounds backwards, but hear me out. But the biggest mistake people make is they watch Chris Anderson or Amy Cuddy and think, okay, I need to talk slow and use big pauses and drop some science-y facts. Then they end up sounding like a robot reading Wikipedia at a funeral. The best speakers actually do the opposite. They sound like themselves, only louder. Think about Brené Brown. She gets on that stage in Houston and talks about vulnerability like she is chatting with her best friend at a Texas diner. She messes up. She laughs at herself. She says, why y'all? And guess what? America eats it up because it feels real. People in the United States can smell fake from a mile away. We grew up on reality TV and political debates. If you come out acting like a LinkedIn post in human form, we tune out fast. So secret number 1, ditch the guru voice. Talk like you talk to your cousin at Thanksgiving. If you say dude or literally or no cap in real life, then use it on stage. Your audience did not come to hear a dictionary. They came to hear you. Second secret, your opening is not about you. It is about them. Most people bomb this hard. They walk up and start with, hi, my name is John, and I have been a manager for 15 years. Bro, nobody cares. Not yet. The TED champs know you have about 10 seconds before Americans start checking their phones or thinking about Chipotle. Simon Sinek did not start his famous talk with his resume. He started with a question that punched you in the gut. Why is Apple more innovative than everyone else? Boom. You are hooked because now your brain needs that answer. That is the game. Here in the United States, we love a good hook because our attention spans are shorter than a TikTok. You got to make us feel something fast. Try a wild stat like the dying one I hit you with, or tell a tiny story like the time I froze and forgot my own name in front of 200 people. Instantly, you are in my corner because you have been there too. So stop introducing yourself. Start by introducing a problem your audience already has. Make it sting a little, then they will listen to how you solve it. Third thing people get wrong, slides are not your speech. I have seen so many folks in America load up 30 slides packed with bullet points like they are defending a thesis. Then they just read the screen. That is not speaking. That is a group reading activity, and it sucks. Watch Hans Rosling from his TED Talks. The dude had crazy charts, but he used them like props in a magic show. He moved. He pointed. He made data feel like a 4th of July fireworks display. The slides were backup dancers. He was Beyonce. In the United States, we are visual, but we are also impatient. If your slide has more than 6 words, we are already lost. Use a picture. Use one giant number. Use a meme if you have to. Your job is to be the focus, not the PowerPoint. If someone can get your whole talk by just reading your slides, you messed up. Make them need you. Fourth secret, awkward is your superpower. Everyone thinks good speakers are smooth like butter. No stutters, no ums, perfect. That is a lie. The most viral TED moments are the messy ones. Jill Bolt Taylor brought an actual human brain on stage and almost cried talking about her stroke. Elon Musk mumbles and pauses and still has America hanging on every word. Why? Because polished feels fake and America's done with fake. We elected reality stars and we binge documentaries about scammers. We crave real. So when you forget a line on stage, do not panic. Smile and say, well, I just proved my point about being human. The room will laugh with you, not at you. In the United States, we love an underdog. We love when the quarterback fumbles but still wins the game. Your flubs make you relatable. Yeah, do not edit them out. Own them. Fifth and last secret, end with a gut punch, not a summary. The worst thing you can do is finish with. So in conclusion, I talked about three things. Snooze. You just gave a whole talk and now you are going to bore us to death at the finish line. Nah. The best TED Talks end like a movie. They give you a feeling or a challenge that follows you out the door. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie ended with a story that made you rethink everything. Susan Cain left introverts across America feeling like superheroes. You want people in the crowd to argue about your talk at the parking lot. So give them something to chew on. Do not just summarize, ignite. Now let me hit you with a relatable analogy because this is where it clicks. Public speaking in America is just like driving on the 405 in Los Angeles. If you drive stiff and scared and overthink every lane change, you are going to cause a pileup. Everyone around you gets nervous. But if you drive loose and confident and you wave someone into your lane and you maybe blast some music, yeah, you might miss an exit, but people enjoy the ride with you. TED speakers are not perfect drivers. They are the ones who make you feel safe, even when traffic is chaos. Your audience does not want a robot chauffeur. They want a road trip buddy who knows the destination and keeps it fun, even when there is a detour. And here is where I get personal. I used to think I had to be this super polished guy to teach English or to make videos for Brighton English BD. I thought my accent had to be perfect. I thought I could not say or crack jokes. Then I realized my students in Dhaka and my viewers in the United States did not care about perfect. They cared about whether I could help them order coffee in New York without freezing up. They cared whether I could explain slang without sounding like a textbook. The day I stopped performing and started connecting was the day my channel actually grew. That is my stake in this. I bombed so you do not have to. Public speaking is not about being flawless. It is about being fearless enough to be yourself in front of people who are just as nervous as you are. So let us recap this without sounding like a conclusion. Stop sounding like a TED Talk. Start with their problem. Ditch the novel on your slides. Let awkward be your thing. And end like a mic drop. Do all that and you will not just speak. You will have people in America quoting you at the water cooler. You will have people in Dhaka using your tips to nail their IELTS speaking test. That is the real win. Now, I got to throw this back to you because the best talks do not end with answers. They end with fire. So here is my question for the Brighton English BD family and everyone watching in the United States. If being perfectly polished actually makes you a worse speaker, then why are schools and companies still teaching us to present like robots? Are we setting up a whole generation to fail on stage, or is there still some value in sounding professional? Drop your take, debate it out, and remember the next time you speak, just be the person you are at the family cookout. Loud, real, a little messy, and unforgettable.